Sup? Let's look at 5 Metroidvanias you might have missed. Also important to note, these are kind of my first impressions, not necessarily an entire review of the game. Most of these games I did not play to completion, so don't take everything I say here as the totality of what this game has to offer. It's more so just like a brief introduction to these games and the first things that I glimpsed from playing them for a short period of time. Side note, the definition of Metroidvania might get stretched a little bit depending on the game, but for transparency, these are all 2D action games with open-ish worlds that use keys or abilities to unlock new areas. Cool? Alright. Besides, I always felt like the genre name Metroidvania was a little bit silly. That'd be like calling every 3D action RPG with dodge rolling a Souls-like. Oh wait. First up is a game called Darklight. This was actually gifted to me by my brother for my birthday, and it looked pretty interesting, so I wanted to give it a shot. It says it's a sci-fi platformer, Metroidvania, Souls-like. That's a list of words that I like, so let's check it out. Pixel mode? What does that mean? Is it just a filter? Oh my god, pixel mode was a mistake. It does not look too great. Yo, this movement kind of crazy though. Why can I roll in the air? Pick up the grenade. We'll need it. How? Was that the right bumper icon, but it was pixelated? I couldn't even see it. Oh no, that's not good. I have to turn this pixelation off. This has to be turned off. Okay. Let's roll past this. Okay. So this is like, there's like stamina, there's dodge rolling. I have a butt stomp. Blap. That's cool. I'm digging the vibe a little bit. It's a little grimy and what the frick is that thing in the background? Make offerings to God of Nike. Yo, can I get the newest kicks? Use gem to enhance your weapon elemental. So I can add fire gem, ice gem, poison gem. Okay. It's just Dark Souls, got it. Press right before enemy attacks, you can parry and counter strike. Click in the right stick is my parry. Oh, it is. That's an interesting parry button. Bro, I've been playing for 2 seconds! So that, okay, we just can't go that way, it's fine. Let's go find the portal and rest there. Oh. Okay, you're dead. Sounds neat. Oh, it's like Dead Space. The Diamond Order is beckoning you, ordering you a glimpse at the might of the knights. Is this a free upgrade? Grant the user transforming arm that launches a powerful lightning bolt to seek nearby foes, which with each upgrade, the lightning bolt will be able to travel farther and strike multiple times. It all sounds good, so... Oh. Oh, shit. Ew. Die. Press utility button to rest or travel at portal. Oh, so this is like the world map. Bro, what the Bro, what the how big is this game? What is this jumping attack? Wait, can I double jump afterwards? Oh, snap. Okay, the movement. Can I dodge roll after? Oh my, hold on. Okay, this game's got some movement. All right. It honestly feels a lot like Dead Cells in its movement, but like a little bit more fluid? I don't know. Speedrunner brain activated? Hey. You're not wrong. This is honestly giving me, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's giving me like early Fallout, like Fallout 1, Fallout 2 vibes. It's like this weird, like pre-rendered backgrounds kind of thing that you would see in those kinds of games. This game looks great. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Jesus Christ, what the Oh my, Jesus. Is there like a cooldown or anything on my skills? It doesn't seem like it. Also, what's that blue circle thing in the bottom left-hand corner? Oh, I do use up, is that some of my super fuel juice? So there's some sort of fuel system. Get owned, all right. I figured it out. I have the strats now. Is there a way to like look at the map overall? Yes. Where am I? Who is me? Dark Hunter. Oh, that is me. Oh, you're right. So let's go this way then. I just phased through it. What is happening? They're not just invisible, they like spawn in. If my light is on it. Yeah, it's down there. What the hell are you? Oh god. Oh god. Is this not hurting him? Well, I'm dead. Charge reclaimed. I'm gonna see if I can parry his ass. Yes, I can. Okay, so he's... We will meet again? Okay. Cool. So he's the parry tutorial boss. Understood. Wow, this game's aesthetic is absolutely insane. I definitely recommend not playing with the pixelation filter on. It hides a lot of what makes this art style so unique. And it also obscures some of the game's pop-ups and hints, so yeah, it's probably not the best idea. I like the idea of implementing a filter to kind of give it a more retro feel, but honestly, I feel like it detracts from what makes this game unique in the first place. The art style is giving me like this pre-Bethesda Fallout vibes. These backgrounds have that post-apocalyptic, pre-rendered early 3D look that those games are known for, and honestly, it's very refreshing to see in the genre. The movement feels great, very fluid and modern feeling. The fact that you get a double jump from the start makes me so happy you have no idea. I am so tired of playing games for like 6 hours before finally getting the ability to double jump. If you're gonna put a double jump in these games, please just give it to me early. You have a dodge roll to dodge attacks, and you can even dodge roll in the air for extra airspeed, which is really cool. It does deplete your energy bar, which means you can't just spam dodge rolls with 0 consequences, which is pretty standard for this type of Metroidvania Souls-like mix. I like the mix of both melee and ranged combat abilities, as well as the additional abilities that you find throughout the game that can help you in combat, as well as finding a bunch of different like equipment, grenades, stuff like that. The game has some roguelike elements, but honestly, it reminds me a lot more of how games like Tarkov handle their death and respawn systems. You collect items and currency during your run inside the Undercity, which is the combat and exploration zone of this game, and then you can deposit your spoils at designated banks. And then you can access your inventory back at the hub area to gear up for the next time you enter the Undercity. Overall, a fresh concept for a Metroidvania and an interesting surprise. As stated before, this is a Souls-like and there is clear Dark Souls influence. You have punishing deaths, a parry, dodge rolling, the health refill system, and here I think it's done quite well. Overall, this game is very unique and worth a second look in the future. It goes right in the A tier. Next up, we have Skautfold Usurper. I think I'm saying that correctly. This is a Metroidvania action RPG with Eldritch Horror-inspired stuff. Essentially, it kind of looks like a Metroidvania Bloodborne, which is interesting. The art style looks interesting, and I wanted to give it a shot. Speedrun mode, 1 HP mode, no leveling mode, permadeath mode. That's interesting. London? Oh no, not London. Anywhere with that. Oh, gross. Ew, gross, actually. What the? I'm this guy? Yo, my jump go kind of crazy. I had to find a suitable body or I will expire soon. Meanwhile, me. Black, 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 black. Ah, this should do fine. Cool. What? Suddenly I'm anime? So the gross thing was anime on the right that took over body anime on the left, and they turned into anime. Okay, cool. What if I just refuse? Seriously? Well, that's unfortunate. Dead ass. The end. Title screen. Alright, this game's sick. This is the map? What the? Use to zoom? What does use to mean? Oh, that's use. What the frick? So it's a Dark Souls, because that's my parry, that's my attack. I have a backstep, and a roll, and a slide. Oh my. Okay. Open coffin. I have a magic rapier now. Take a seat, if you will, on the throne of the navigator. I can recover your health. Here? Where have I seen this before? Please wait while saving. Why is it taking so long? Oh, do I not have my memory card plugged in? Please wait. I press confirm. It says please wait while saving, and What? I think I broke the game. Because it says no save. I don't think I'm supposed to be in the save menu right now. No save file this is a little jank, not gonna lie. What's up, Baycock? Oh, how wondrous. Another struck by blessed miracle parasites. I'm a host of 37 million parasites. Am I dead? Well, I'm dead. What was that? What the fuck happened to the... Okay. I don't really understand the guard system. Use your shield, right mouse button, right shoulder to deflect. It's saying that this is my shield button. I think the tutorial just lied. Yeah, that's just wrong. I feel like this is just trying to be Bloodborne. I can't, how do you read this map? This just hurts my eyes to look at. I'm gonna be 100% real. And who said the Metroidvania genre was dying when we have gems like this to look forward to? I don't know what you guys are talking about. So that's where freaking Shogri Grothglog was. So let's not go that way. Free creature. Brain in a jar. Yo! I got a brain. Never mind, this game's sick. I got brain in a jar, bro. Nah, this is great. I love this game. I feel like I haven't even like experienced any of the game yet. Like, when does the game start? Oh, who are you? Oh, I can buy spells? Come back later. Nothing makes sense. Like, it has an animation for me buying the spell underneath the menu. I like the character designs. Yeah, they're not bad, but this is the coolest character design so far. Just a little skeleton guy with a worm over his face. I don't know, I don't hate it. Oh, I think gameplay time. Cool. Nice. The combat feels really... You have like one button to do combat. But I mean, there's also the parry, I guess, but... Hold, attack, hold. Oh, this is like my commands for this guy? Cool. No, the combat is not good. It's definitely not good. What? What was that? Why did it like zoom in for like 2 frames? Huh? What the? I think I found the strat. The menu is not very useful. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more solid attempt to see if we can at least discover something worth doing. I don't hate the art. I don't hate the... like, the vibe that the game's trying to go for. It's just a little confusing. Which, I mean, you could argue that, like... There's nothing wrong with being confusing, as long as you're interesting. And I feel like this is kind of confusing and not that interesting. Right? Because obviously, you know, Lovecraftian shit is kind of meant to be confusing to a certain extent. But also, like... It also has to be, like, intriguing. It has to, like, kind of want you to explore more. Give you reasons to want to explore more. And as of right now, I'm not, like, super... Acquired blood bow. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Hold on. Okay. That's cool, I guess. So now I'm just going to spam range at everything. All right. Also, it's like I'm hitting the enemies and they just don't care. Oh, I'm out of arrows. I wasn't even paying attention. Eh, whatever. That was fun. How? How did the laugh track time itself the exact frame that I died? I'm starting to understand that the guard system is kind of meant to be both a stamina and like a health system, so you can't just spam attacks because you lose your guard, and if your guard isn't high enough, you lose HP, and then like, yeah. Like there's some cool ideas, but like, I just feel like it's not executed very well. Man, it's clear the team making this really put a lot of passion into this game, but no, just no. So on the positive side, the pixel art style is great, and while it's obviously heavily inspired by Bloodborne, the Victorian meets Lovecraftian setting is still cool, and it's implemented well here. The character portraits are, well, I do love the horror aesthetic for these character designs. The character designs are the most charming thing about this game by far. These little NPCs are weird and gross, and like, look at this dude. Having this gross fleshy creature over your head and having it be attached to him, and he's just like, yeah, it's all chill. You want to buy something or what? And this little fish guy with the gun, perfection. Absolutely love this character design. And the story is, well, he plays this body snatcher named Walthem, who takes over this dead guy named Sargot, something like that. And the two of you work together to do eldritch things. I'm gonna be honest, the story didn't really grab me all that much to really try and dig into it. It's a lot less vague than like a Souls game story would be, because there is a lot more directed character dialogue, but it still doesn't really explain what's going on a lot of the time. And I don't think I got deep enough into the game for the story to really make an impact on the gameplay. The game uses a guard system, which is kind of like a stamina and a shield for your health. It's an interesting system. You won't start losing health until your guard value falls below 0, and you have very little health at the start. I don't hate the idea. It makes combat not super punishing. If you take 1 or 2 hits, you will regenerate your guard back without losing any HP. Kind of like the shield systems from Halo. But it's also tied to your attacks and dodges like a stamina system. And I don't really know how I feel about it. I feel like the system could be cool if it was implemented into the right game. And this game, however, combat feels pretty weak and unresponsive. It's hard to really feel like my attacks are really doing anything outside of the numbers showing up on the screen. There are these little familiars that you can summon, but I mean, I only found one of them in my short time with the game, and all it did was shoot projectiles every second or so. I'm sure other familiars have more in-depth mechanics and aesthetics, but yeah, I didn't feel like getting that far. I also feel like the game doesn't do a great job of having its players understand its mechanics. There are these little tutorial pop-ups, and if you read them, they don't really explain everything. Plus, having to read a bunch of signs to learn how the game works doesn't really appeal to me personally. I much prefer a more interactive way to teach the player the mechanics of the game. Plus, some of the in-game menus are confusing, difficult to navigate, or just flat out wrong. Overall, I feel like this game really needed a lot more polish before being considered a finished product. But deep down somewhere, there is something cool here. I don't know, maybe if you're really adventurous and tolerant of unpolished games, maybe it's worth a try for you. But for me, unfortunately, it's going in the D tier. Next up is ASTLIBRA. It's an action RPG, and it technically doesn't say it's a Metroidvania anywhere on the Steam page, but a lot of Metroidvanias do have action RPG elements to it, and this game also has some Metroidvania elements to it with its open world and some backtracking being required, so I figured it's close enough to fit on this list. And I'm sure somebody out there that's interested in Metroidvanias would also be interested in a game like this, so let's check it out. If you want to try the battle system, we recommend you play the demo first. Would I like to play the demo? Sure, let's play the demo. This mode is for demonstration only. It shows various systems of the full game, including battles, equipment, upgrades, etc. All right, we can jump. Yo. You can throw the sword. Let's go. There's a dash if you double tap forward. I'm in. Oh, I have all sorts of different weapons. Yo, big sword. Let's do it. Yo, big sword. Yeah, it's still loud as fuck. Holy God. Like, it's so much quieter here. And then the gameplay happens, and then it's like, okay, back to 10 billion loudness. Jesus. What the fuck is this? Oh, and I don't have a magic for it. Holy shit, this skill system is interesting. It sure is a thing. See the illusion. A dream as thick as fog. Okay, I'm getting owned. Stop it. Earth skill, go. That's a lot of damage. Like, some sound effects are just loud as hell for no reason. Like, that sound effect was just loud as hell for no reason. Fall into a dream. Okay, and it's lagging. Okay, weird. What? Am I not supposed to have control during this? I have a really bad feeling about this. Oh, God! Big dragon? What's my thunder skill? Okay, so this is a big numbers, big attack game. Number go burr. Oh my God, it is lagging. I'm not taking a lot of damage, which is interesting. What? You have max skills and weapons in the demo. Makes sense, okay. Are you ready? There are demons ahead? I gave you lots of weapons, right? Use whichever you like. So much hit stop on everything. And the controller, okay, can I turn vibration off? Please. Turn that shit off. Oh my god. My controller is freaking just every time I do anything. I'm not a vibrator kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Is that how you say it? Am I saying it weird? Can you come here then? It might take some ingenuity. Choose Karen and set dash or jump boots. Where's jump boots? I don't have jump boots. Evil vision. Okay, cool. B, check. Not bad. Next, go to the abandoned village. All right, let's go. This sure is a video game. Are these like stock photos in the background? Is that what I'm looking at? What's going on? Hitting targets in the air with projectiles like arrows will cause treasure to appear? Arrows? I don't have arrows. I don't have a bow. I have a staff. Oh, wait. Here's the jump boots. Oh, interesting. That's a big-ass bug. Ew. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to get the vibe of this video game. I feel like I'm just mashing buttons. I really do. Level up. Oh my god. I just feel overwhelmed. I just feel overwhelmed with so many menus. Wooden arrow. Why would you just throw it like that? I just have arrows but no bow. I imagine if you had started the game with like from the beginning, it wouldn't feel so overwhelming. But the game's like, are you sure? Play the demo. Okay, I feel like, can I just quit and then say no to playing the demo and see what happens? Yeah, I feel like I just need to start the game from the beginning with simpler mechanics and like go from there. Because I feel like it just dropped me in the middle with like, here's literally everything in the game. Have fun. And there's so much stuff going on. At that point, I'm just like mashing buttons, having no clue what's happening. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Am I weird? See, I like the idea of being a young lad. The lights are on. See? This is gameplay. This is what I'm talking about. Bro, this game surely has an aesthetic, I will say. Yeah, give me the epic music for murdering a bunch of slimes with a stick! Let's fucking go! Wait, this is the same exact area we were in the demo with. It really wanted me to throw the arrow. Human? Whoa. You just look like Fire Emblem characters to me. I don't know, man. We're in a village. Let's go. Oh, no. You believe in the legend of the scales, too? I've lived here since I was born, and no one has ever found them. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, no. I have to talk to everybody in the village. Am I looking for the scales? Sure. Let's look for the scales. The Cave of Libra is just beyond this village. Sure. We're doing this now? We're doing this now? I opened the chest through the wall? Sure. All right. Don't go unprepared, you idiot. So yeah, at this point, the game wanted me to grind mobs in order to afford a torch to be able to progress, and honestly, I just didn't want to do that. Overall, the game is pretty inoffensive outside of the volume mixing issues. Anytime you hit multiple enemies, the sound effects overlap, causing the sound to add together and get really loud. And as it turns out, since this is an action RPG, you fight big groups of enemies all the time. Some sound effects were also weirdly balanced. I don't know. It wasn't too annoying once I got the sound settings dialed in, but it was still frustrating to deal with nonetheless. The visuals are fine, although the stock photo vibes you get from the backgrounds do kind of clash with the hand-drawn style that you see the actual characters and enemies having. It's clear this game is an action RPG first, and they wanted to really emphasize the over-the-top action style that this genre is kind of known for. Here, I did start by playing the demo, which starts you with all the items, all the spells, and it's kind of overwhelming at first. I'm sure other people would find it a fun way to let the player experience the core gameplay of what this game has to offer, but the attacks and spells are very flashy and fun to perform in a button mashy kind of way, so after a while it was kind of some mindless fun. I still wanted to see how the game progressed overall, so I did start from the very beginning after playing the demo for a little while. The story is not really my cup of tea. Most video game stories honestly don't particularly interest me. I'm much more of a mechanics kind of guy, but I mean, some of you out there be watching porn for the plot, so like, I don't know, man, like, you do you. The story was fine. I didn't find it to detract from the gameplay at all, and I'm sure most people who do care about game stories would find it acceptable at the very least. It's not offensive. The village segments did give me Zelda 2 vibes, where you really just have to walk around and talk to every single villager in order to figure out where to go, and most of the time it's not super clear what exactly you're supposed to do. It's not my favorite way to structure a game, but it works, I guess. Overall, if you're looking for a game that's kind of chill and doesn't require a lot of thought in order to see big combos and and flashy numbers on the screen, this game is great for that. There are definitely way worse games that you could be spending your time playing, and for that, let's say this is a C tier. Next up, we have One Dog Story. This is a 2D action platformer that is much more in the style of like Super Metroid than anything else I've seen so far, except he plays this cute dog. So I wanted to check it out to see if it was worth playing for myself. What is the dog doing? I've been asking this for a long time. The fall. What? Oh, that doesn't happen to me. True. What is that? Why does the pipe look like that? Hey, that pipe over there is a little... Okay, whatever. Here's a little something for those little... Okay, cool, cool. I have infinite bat. It's good to know. We're gaming now. Jump plus down? I can pogo? Okay. Environmental kill. Let's take, we take those. This bat has a weird hitbox. Green card key. Okay, so the pogo is insane. It doesn't have like a sound effect to go along with it, so it feels kind of weird to use. I kind of wish there was like a boing sound effect or something. Wait, when I use the D-pad to move around, it's like slow. There's like acceleration to it. But if I use the control stick, it's just instant. But the D-pad, there's like this acceleration to it. It's kind of weird. Well, up here we go, I guess. Oh, I could swing the bat upwards. Look at that animation. Boing. Bop. I found a collectible. That's a collectible? Why can't I use the crowbar for murder? What the hell has happened here? Bop, bop. Dude, the down move is insane. It's absolutely insane. Weapon enhanced. Does it explain how to enhance the weapon or how to use the enhanced weapon? Oh, I have ammo for my number of swings now. Does it go away when I do damage with the down attack? It doesn't? Bro, that's broken. The down attack is broken. It doesn't cost ammo either when you enhance your weapon. Every time I swing my weapon, that number in the top left goes down. So I think it's like a finite amount of power up. I can only use it for a finite amount of time, unless I use this attack, which is the best attack. So, cool. Yeah, this down stab is making the game kind of free. I feel like the game is supposed to be harder when you're just using the bat. But down stab is, at least right now, kind of broken. Oh. Or not. It's fine. We made it to a save zone. It seems like it doesn't punish us at all. All it did was refill our health, actually. I found a blaster! Yeah, we can blast them? So there's like an overheat system, but you have to like seriously mash. This overheat system it does nothing. Why is my baseball bat stronger than this gun? Also, now that I have a gun, what do we do? Does this unlock any progress anywhere? What is that rat holding, by the way? Is that a golf club? What is the rat doing? Okay. Cool. That just one-shots you? Okay. You can't reuse the save zone after you've saved? So once you've saved once with a save zone, that's it? I can't... That's why I lost all that progress? So we can't touch the lasers or else you instantly die. I was so close to saving the game, too. Also, the minimum jump height and the maximum jump height are the same. You only have one jump height in this game, which feels weird. I don't like it. Because every time you jump, you have to commit to this really tall-ass jump. Hold on, go... Never mind. Boss fight! Let's go! Well, I got owned. Alright, that was fun. I was inside of that fire and didn't take any damage. The mix of cutesy and horror aesthetics are an interesting choice for this game, but a welcome one. It does help it stand out amongst other games that are inevitably going to be compared to Super Metroid. The game starts you with pretty much nothing except for the ability to jump, and you shortly get a bat later to protect yourself with. The bat swing just feels really weird, like the range is very short and it's difficult to land hits on certain enemies, but it has a downward pogo attack that is absolutely busted. Once I found out about this attack, it completely outclassed anything that I could be doing, including shooting some enemies as soon as I got the first gun of the game. Also, every time you hit something with the bat, the screen shake is a little too much for me. It honestly made me a little nauseous. The art style and charm for this game honestly carried it a lot in the experience that I had with it. The game has fantastic art and music, but the level design and moment-to-moment gameplay felt very weak compared to like some of the greats of the genre. Not bad by any means, but really not standout or amazing in any particular way. Like, it's way too easy to get lost very early in the game, and like some of the game's mechanics don't really make themselves clear. Also, the movement is like really clunky unless you use the analog stick for movement, because it accelerates you to your max walk speed instantly, whereas if you use like the D-pad or keyboard controls, there's this weird sludgy acceleration to your movement that made it feel slippery and weird. I didn't really like it. Plus, the jump height being fixed made it so that every time you wanted to jump, you had to commit to this really long jump animation, which doesn't necessarily feel great for player control. I don't know, there's nothing necessarily terrible or bad even about this game. It's just, I don't know, kind of unremarkable outside of its aesthetic, and the aesthetic's good, so B tier? Last up, we have Grim Guardian's Demon Purge. This game is created by Inti Creates, who have made the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon series. It's heavily inspired by Castlevania and its themes, so I was super excited to get my hands on this. The gameplay you're going to see is me playing the demo, but since then the full game has come out, so let's go ahead and check it out. Veteran, casual? Let's do veteran, because I am a veteran of video games. You all know this. These siblings piss me off. I don't care if you're demon hunters or not. No one has the right to mess with my business this much. This character design, I will say, I disapprove of. And, oh no, I'm skipping all of the story and going straight to the gameplay? Damn it. Takes a while to change. Cool. This is cool. The air momentum's a little strange. Oh, you double tap down to reload. Reloaded. Ow. What is this? Pride plus 500. Okay. Okay. Has one of your allies fallen in battle? Fallen allies can be resuscitated with CPR, so stick together. Where was the sub-weapons? Well, this is one of the sub-weapons. Is this like a checkpoint? Sure, enemy attacks and projectiles can be evaded by crouching. You can walk while crouching. Cool. The pixel art is really, really interesting. I'm definitely a fan of that so far. I like the team mechanics so far. Both characters feel unique and interesting. The tag is a little slow, but it's okay. Is there no way to change our current sub-weapon right now? I guess not. Oh. Secrets? I'm thinking about if you're doing a speedrun of this game, you're probably going to want to minimize the number of times you switch characters because it takes so long. So as of right now, the only secrets are hidden behind these little duck holes. Pretty decent movement, like base movement speed, so I don't feel like bad for not being able to increase my movement speed. Oh god! It's up to you. I don't think I can resuscitate you because you're stuck down there. Maybe they're smart and they move the body? Okay, they did. Not bad. I'm glad they did that. Nice. But yeah, in general, there's a lot of utility to being able to like move and attack at the same time, it seems like. I'll be right there, Maya. I mean, you can do that too with the gun, but it just doesn't cover like as useful of an angle. You can still fight. Whereas like the jump slash covers like an angle right in front of and right below the player. Oh, damn it. No! Every time, bro. Every time! This is also giving me Curse of the Moon vibes, like, a lot. I can't tell if it's, like, an actual traditional Metroidvania or not. I'm getting the vibe that it's not. Powerful Demon Hunter technique can be unleashed by the two siblings when the Purge gauge is filled up. Lethal shot boasts incredible power, depletes the purge gauge. Smart use of the technique will aid you. Purge gauge fills up naturally over time, but swapping characters often will speed it along. Okay. Sure, that works. It's like a chandelier crab. That's really neat. This is for you. Can I not kill this guy, or is they just... This fucking chandelier spider got 1 billion health. Okay, they're dead. Nice. Is this Soten with guns? It's Portrait of Ruin with demon-slaying anime girls. So yeah, Soten with guns is one way to think about it. Because the alternate character uses a spirit paper axe thing. I don't know. Let me guess. These bats are going to combine together to make a big bat? Is that what we're looking at here? Because I've never seen that idea before. All these bats. Wait, they're combining together to make some sort of big bat. Ah! I've never seen this idea before in a video game. Ow. Did you just sneeze bats at me? Whoa! Calm down. Ow. Okay, I should have expected that it's not going to sit still and let me do damage to it. Nice. Is that just phase 1? Perhaps? Desperation attack, maybe? What the f... It was a desperation attack. So yeah, this is honestly very similar to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Honestly, it's much more similar to Curse of the Moon than it was to Portrait of Ruin, which was kind of more what I was expecting, to be honest. This game is very anime, in parentheses, derogatory. I'm not a weeb or anything, but I have enjoyed a few animes in my past. The Full Metal Alchemists, the Death Notes, the Cowboy Bebops of the world, but I never embraced it enough to feel like I could call myself like a weeb or anything. Why do I bring this up? Well, the game's story and presentation of its characters falls into the questionable tropes of anime that I'm particularly not a fan of. Maybe a weeb who's more cultured in the genre wouldn't bat an eye to some of this stuff, but man, it's like really obnoxious and sometimes creepy. Anyways, if you're willing to look past that, the game's mechanics are good. Shocker, Inti Creates makes another good 2D Castlevania inspired game. The sub-weapon system is fun. The character swap system is great. It feels like a mixture of Portrait of Ruin and the previous games that Inti Creates has worked on. The pixel art is absolutely gorgeous, like some of the best pixel art I've seen in a retro style game like this. It absolutely nails the Castlevania aesthetic. Like I said, if you're willing to look past some of the questionable anime aspects of this game, it's still a good 2D action platforming game. Also, it's technically not like a true Metroidvania with like a single castle that you explore. It's more like levels that you can revisit to unlock more upgrades for your characters. I guess I should make the distinction that it's not like the most true to form Metroidvania. Mechanics and gameplay wise, this game belongs in the A tier, but because of that weeb shit, it's going in F tier. Anyways, yeah, that's my list of 5 Metroidvania games that you might have missed. If you found this list helpful, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It does help me out a lot. I'd also like to take this time to thank my Tier 3 Patreon supporters like Juice, Wayne Tyson, Mr. Cigar, LTCYX, Clint, Soma Jean, TJ Foster, Atomic Dracula, Suchioto, Kenneth, Chaosvania, Joachim Palm, and WJB.